Hi everyone! I hope you are staying cozy at home today. I'm Miss Kathryn and I'm a teacher at the Poughkeepsie Farm Project. So you may know me from Food Power Club after school, or maybe you've seen me in your cafeteria or on a farm field trip. But today I am here and I am in my garden at home, and I'm here to share an exciting story with you about farmers. So we are celebrating agricultural literacy, which means we're learning about where our food comes from. So if you've ever been to the farm or your school garden, then you've probably seen how a few different things grow that maybe you learned something new. I did want to just show you some very exciting, colorful things that we have on our farm right now in Poughkeepsie. And so we have rainbow carrots, which you can see are yellow and orange. Very tasty. We also have two different types of potatoes. This is a Yukon Gold and this is our purple potato. If you can't see, it's purple on the outside. Hopefully you can see on the inside. It looks pretty cool. So those are some exciting things we've got going on right now. And we're going to see when we read this book if you can spot how they grow, and leave us any other comments you have about things you like to eat that we might grow on our farm. So thank you and see you soon. Bye! The book we're reading today is called Right This Very Minute, a Table to Farm book about food and farming. Now, I love this book because it shows all different types of farms and it follows the food all the way from the source where it grows to your plate. So here we go. Let's see what some farmers are doing right this very minute. What's that, you say? You're hungry for breakfast? Right this very minute? Then you need a farmer. You have the stories of so many right here on your table. Right this very minute, in a citrus grove, a grower tests oranges for ripeness. When the fruit is ready, the harvesting crew will pick the oranges, which will be squeezed into the juice you drink in the morning. Right this very minute, in a new field on a wheat farm, a farmer drills furrows the perfect depth for seeds. Your pancakes were made with wheat that was grown, harvested, and then ground into flour. So we can see the tractor is making the furrows here, and that's how they're planting the wheat. And inside of the circle is the part of the plant that you eat when you eat pancakes. Right this very minute, in a sugar bush filled with maple trees, a sugar maker replaces old collection buckets with a new tubing system to carry maple sap to a storage tank. Here's a picture from my maple tree at home of what the sap looks like when it comes out the tree. The sap will be boiled down in these big machines called evaporators until it becomes thick and sweet like the maple syrup you've poured on your pancakes. Yum! What's that, you say? You'd like a snack? Right this very minute? Then you need a farmer. You have the knowledge of so many right here in your hands. Right this very minute, as the sun sets on a cranberry marsh, a grower starts protecting the crop from frost. The grower will be up all night checking the sprinklers that keep the plants from freezing. Also, cranberries can become part of your trail mix. Right this very minute, on a southern farm, a peanut farmer installs soil sensors to make sure the fields aren't too wet or too dry. The sensors help the farmer decide when and how much to water these sensitive plants. What's that, you say? It's time for lunch? Right this very minute? Then you need a farmer. You have the hard work of so many right here in your lunchbox. Right this very minute, a dairy farmer tends the cows. The cheese in your sandwich was made with milk from cows that must be milked at least twice every day, whether it's a weekday, a Saturday, a birthday, or a holiday. Right this very minute, farmers till and test the soil for nutrients to make sure it's healthy before planting seeds that will grow into long, crunchy carrots. Right this very minute, an apple grower works with a beekeeper to bring beehives into an orchard. Hundreds of thousands of honeybees will pollinate the pale pink blossoms, helping each tree grow many bushels of apples for you to enjoy. What's that, you say? You're ready for dinner? Right this very minute? Then you need a farmer. You have the pride of so many right here on your plate. Right this very minute, a cattle rancher moves the herd to a wide pasture to graze. She cares for the cows and welcomes their calves into the world. When the calves are old enough, they will move to new pastures or feed yards before they are harvested for their beef that will be made into hamburgers. Right this very minute, a farmer plans a crop rotation schedule to keep the soil healthy and grow more of the very best vegetables, like the potato you've topped with broccoli and cheese. At the farm, crop rotation is very important to us because we use all natural ways to keep our soil healthy and grow vegetables. Right this very minute, some farmers prepare produce for delivery to grocery stores and others box it up to sell at local farmers markets. Before lettuce and tomatoes ever get tossed in a salad or put on top of a hamburger, they must travel from the farm to hungry customers. What's that, you say? You'd like dessert? Right this very minute? Then you need a farmer and sometimes a whole farming family. You have the dedication of so many right here on your fork. Right this very minute, a grower checks the weather forecast in a family-owned strawberry patch, while workers help hundreds of visitors pick their own strawberries. Right this very minute, a family checks their backyard coop to make sure the chickens have enough feed and fresh water. Then they collect eggs that get made into foods like the shortcake in your bowl. What's that, you say? You want to grow your own food? Right this very minute? Then you need to think like a farmer. You can help plant a garden right here in your community. Right this very minute, you and your friends, family, and neighbors can work together to choose which crops to grow in your gardens. In a few months, you will enjoy healthy snacks and meals made with the fruits and vegetables you've harvested yourself. Every single day of every year, farmers tend their crops, care for their animals, and work hard to feed their families and yours. Next time you eat your breakfast, snack, lunch, dinner, or dessert, remember that somewhere, right this very minute, there's a farmer to thank for your delicious food. And if someday you decide to become a farmer, right that very minute, you'll be doing your part to feed the world too. This book reminds us all to remember that while we're eating, right this very minute, a farmer is working hard to grow that food. At Poughkeepsie Farm Project, we always say, thank you farmers, thank you chefs before we eat. This is to be grateful to the farmers who are growing our food and the people who cooked it for us. You might not think about a farm when you're eating bread or cheese on your pizza, but those things both did come from a farm where someone worked hard to harvest that wheat and milk those cows. Now, what do you think our farmers are doing right this very minute? At Poughkeepsie Farm Project, farmers Herman and Natalie are working to bag up and deliver produce that's going to be passed out with the bagged lunches from your schools. Farmer Aaron is harvesting greens from our high tunnels, and Lauren is boxing up that huge rutabaga for our CSA members to pick up. The farmers are also starting to plant seeds in trays in our greenhouse, where they stay safe and warm until they get planted in the fields. So what other foods did you eat today? If you can guess where it came from, leave us a comment. We all have eaten at least one thing that came from a farm today. Leave us any other questions you have about our farm or the book and we will respond here. Thanks for learning with me today. I hope to see you on the farm or in the garden soon. Also, keep an eye out for more videos of the Poughkeepsie Farm Project education team reading books we love.